My wife and I are challenging ourselves to watch IMDb's top 100 rated movies. We spin this wheel, land on a random movie, find it online, and watch it. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Here is our 7th episode in the IMDb top 100. Before we start the video, I'd like to ask you guys to please consider subscribing to the channel. Every like, comment, share, and subscription helps me to continue making videos like this for you guys. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is ranked number 10 on IMDb. The film was directed by Sergio Leone and was his 5th film. Neither Anel nor I had seen the film before, so we found it on Tubi and started the movie. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly follows a bounty hunting scam that joins two men in an uneasy alliance against a third in a race to find a fortune in gold buried in a remote cemetery. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is a spaghetti western, which was a term that referred to western films primarily directed by Italian filmmakers. The term was coined by foreign critics after the success of Sergio Leone, funny enough. While The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly was an Italian production, it was actually filmed primarily in Spain. It was released in Italy on December 23rd, 1966, and was subsequently released internationally as the third and final film in the Dollars trilogy, which includes A Fistful of Dollars and For a Few Dollars More. Due to the growing popularity of Clint Eastwood and Sergio Leone, this film was a major success, grossing over $38 million worldwide against a budget of $1.2 million. While initial critical reception was mixed, the film has developed a cult following over time and of course has landed in the number 10 spot on IMDb's top films list. Ennio Morricone was the composer for the film and, fun fact, for the Mexican standoff in the cemetery, Leone asked Morricone to compose what felt like, quote, the corpses were laughing from inside their tombs, unquote. The film has an 8.8 on IMDb, a 97% on Rotten Tomatoes with the critics, and a 97% with the fans, and the film is rated 4.5 out of 5 on Letterboxd. Alright, we finished watching The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. What'd you think of it?
It was good. I think it was way too long, but I think that's just me. But it was a fun, like, Western movie.
It was also made in 1966.
Yeah.
It's an old movie.
Yeah, a very old movie. I think it also felt long because for like the first 30 minutes we had no idea what was happening. Like we didn't know what people's purpose was.
Yeah, we were just getting introduced to everyone.
But I think the Mexican was very funny.
He was, yeah.
I
liked him a
funny
lot.
Lines.
Yeah, he did. I liked him a lot. He was really fun.
The bathtub scene was probably my favorite scene.
That was a good scene. That was a good scene for sure.
It's really interesting to see how like everything changes with the years. Because 1966 compared to like a Western movie nowadays, you know?
Yeah, this is 60 years old.
I mean, it's because it's like remembering that it was filmed in the 60s. So it's like judging it as a film that was made in the 60s as opposed to newer movies.
I have written down my brief thoughts on The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly in my little movie watching journal that I have been using in 2026. If you would like to get a copy for yourself, you can find that in the link in my description. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is a film that really creeps up on you and was something that I didn't really expect. I gotta be totally honest, this film is really slow to start, and I did find out that Anel and I actually watched the version of the film that had a lot of the deleted scenes added back into the movie. However, that doesn't affect the beginning of the movie, which is where I think the slowness lies. However, once Eli Wallbach and Clint Eastwood's characters find out about the treasure, it is a gripping tale from there, and I was completely hooked with the film. The cinematography in this movie is absolutely stunning. It's a lot of still shots that just linger on the scenery, that linger on the characters, and really let you live in the story with these incredible characters and these incredible actors who are playing the characters. I think everybody talks about this all the time, but Ennio Morricone's score is incredible for this film. There is a reason it is so iconic, and it has been mimicked and memorialized over and over again, and it is just stupendous, and it's something that stood out to me the entirety of the film as something that is so simple but really kept you hooked on the movie you were watching. I was a big fan of the themes of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. It was a movie that really did its best to show the pointlessness of war and how it affects so many people and yet matters so little. The film is set against the backdrop of the Civil War, but it doesn't take a side with either the Union or the Confederacy, but it said so much and really let the audience come to your own conclusions and really expected you to take the initiative and think about the film, which is not something that a lot of films, especially these days, do. The film's climax is definitely my favorite scene of the movie. The Mexican standoff in the cemetery at the end is a moment that is so memorable and will stick with me for such a long time. It is cinematic perfection. As you can see, Anel and I's rankings for The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly are the same. We both put it directly under Whiplash. And that is the 7th episode of the IMDb Top 100. If you liked this video, please let us know. Comment your thoughts below on The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and follow along on our quest to watch these incredible films. Lastly, I am a movie director myself, and you can watch my film Letting Go of Jack on these platforms where they are available to rent or stream. And if you were interested in physical media like I am, you can pick up a physical copy of the film in my link down below in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in episode 8.